So this is my digital story. First, we're going to talk about what I've learned. Um, First thing that I learned is that there's a lot of organizations out there to help the elderly. There's a lot of them have trouble getting around or transporting, getting to like the grocery store to get food. So there's things like the city buses. There's some people that volunteer their time or provide a service to get those elderly people to the store. There's courtesy cabs and other things like that. And there's also organizations that prepare food and either deliver them to the elderly in their home. So that's really cool because the elderly need a lot of help in many ways because there's some of them can't even get around the house, they can't even do laundry, and some of them can't even put their own medications together. They don't know what to take. Um, Another thing that I learned is that physical activity is really key to staying healthy and not having all of these ill effects of aging because unlike previously thought, slowing down doesn't help. It's more of a use it or lose it kind of thing. So it's really important to stay active. Another thing that I learned is that Alzheimer's is actually a really big deal. I always knew Alzheimer's, happened a lot, but I didn't realize how prevalent it was. And the other thing I had no clue about was the interior architecture of the nursing home or wherever they are at can play a huge role. It's important to have it look like very home-like and not to have very confined or cramped spaces. And the color patterns can't have crazy color patterns. And I thought that was really interesting. I did not know that that could have such a negative effect on people with Alzheimer's. I knew that there was nursing homes, but I didn't know that I didn't know a lot of information about the other kinds of assisted living, like the CBRFs and the RCAs, that they can provide some help, but maybe not to the extent as a nursing home, so that people can still live somewhat on their own. How will I use what I've learned? First thing is I learned is that you need to be motivational and sincere, and you have to be able to understand the limitations of people that are getting older. So, working with them in a healthcare profession, you have to be able to be understanding and realize what they can and can't do. Another thing is that you can teach them again that movement is key. Tell them that just sitting around isn't always the best option. So if they can get out and be more active, and by doing that, they can maybe help people regain some strength and get some movement back again. Use it or lose it. Another thing is I could educate them on the options for them to stay active, like they can go to the YMCA or a gym, maybe lift some weights, join some special classes that they offer there, like yoga or maybe a dance class, or the other really good one is water exercises that can really help them out. The other thing is be able to adapt and understand what they're doing, like what they can do, understand their limitations, and like adjust my styles of teaching them how to do an exercise or something to get some strength or some movement back. Be able to adapt and be understanding of what they're capable of, listen to them, and find something that works the best for them so that they can be successful and actually understand what's going on. And that's my digital story.